Hello, Homestead. Please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please stay standing for a moment of silence.
Right now on HHS In Depth, reporter Ashton Hackman takes a look at a few of the most important employees in a school system, its bus drivers, and finds out what is being done to compensate for the district's shortage of drivers this year.
Reporter Cora Shaw gives us an in-depth look at the school's newest food sampling club and the person behind it all in a story over Homestead's Chicken Nugget Club.
You'll get a recap of last week's trivia night that took place at Homestead, as well as learn about a video game tournament for a great cause taking place next week.
Ashton and Caleb are in on the locker report with a look at last week's sectional championship football game, the opening game of our #1 ranked Lady Spartans basketball team, and a look at our student athletes who signed their letters of intent on National Signing Day this week.
And I'm Drew Persinger. We've got a mild weekend ahead of us after the snow we've just had. You'll be able to find out more about it on the Drew Point.
Those stories and more are coming up next.
HHS In Depth starts right now.
Hello, Homestead. I'm Jenna Lane.
And I'm Hadley Mertz. Welcome to today's episode of HHS In Depth.
The Fort Wayne area has made the news recently due to its shortage of bus drivers, and that is also hitting us here in the SACS School District as well.
Reporter Ashton Hackman brings us a story on our bus drivers and what our school district is doing about the shortage of drivers in order to still get kids to and from school each day.
In Southwest Allen County schools, nearly 70 drivers transport students safely to and from school each day. It's a job that comes with stress, but a lot of benefits.
This would be my 6th season driving, and I decided to do this because I wanted better insurance benefits for my family.
I have been driving for 5 years, or going on my 5th year. I'm a mom, so it worked really well with the schedule and not having to find a sitter and all that good stuff.
It's a lot of fun watching the youngsters get on. I enjoy driving, spending time with the kids, make sure they get home safely.
Most of our bus drivers have to deal with, first of all, a lot of traffic. Every morning, kids coming and going to school, parents coming into school. So we're dealing with a lot of traffic in the morning. We're dealing with a lot of different weather situations. And then on top of that, we're dealing with, 40, 50, 60 kids on the bus.
With a strengthening economy and lowering unemployment rates, the number of commercial and school bus drivers has gone down in recent years, and that's created a national shortage, including one here in our area. With nearly 5,000 students riding the bus each day, a decrease in drivers has led to double routes, causing cramped buses and late arrivals.
I'm what they call a super sub, so every day we have to drive a different route. The more drivers that are short, we have to pick up extra routes or double routes. Makes it a little bit difficult.
When we're short, I'm busy every day. Sometimes I don't know what I'm driving when I come in. We have routes that are just open, so you're on the same route for weeks at a time.
The district is hoping that higher than average wages and full health insurance benefits will attract a new wave of drivers. But with newer and higher paying job opportunities across the nation, Lake says the problem may take a while to be solved.
We're always looking for bus drivers. So there is a national bus driver shortage. There's no question about that. The economy is going really well. There's a lot of shortages in all kinds of transportation areas. So we're doing the best we can to offer good benefits and decent pay. What we really need are people that get along really well with kids and understand kids and are excited about working with kids.
For now, the district will continue to adapt to the growing need of new drivers. Reporting for HHS In Depth, I'm Ashton Hackman.
Semi-formal is next Saturday. Do you have your tickets? A night in Paris will take place on Saturday, November 23rd from 7 to 10 p.m. in the cafeteria. Tickets will be on sale during all lunch mods this week through next Wednesday for $15 each. Get your tickets soon because next Thursday and Friday they'll go up to $20. Tickets will also be available at the door for $20 each. Please note that parking will be available in the teacher lot and students must enter through door 1.
Environmental Club members, dare to be a force of nature and go to Homestead's next Environmental Club on Monday after school in room 206, Ms. Merkling's room. You will be getting your yearbook picture taken, so they would like everyone to be there. Again, that's Monday at 2:45 in room 206.
The 6A Football Regional Championship against the Carmel Greyhounds is tonight at Homestead's Dave Walters Stadium. The game begins at 7:30 with the gates opening at 6:30 p.m. Tickets are on sale until 3 p.m. today in the athletic office at door 4 for $8 each. Avoid the lines and buy them early. Athletic passes and punch cards are not valid during tournament play, so everyone must buy a ticket. Cash and checks are accepted.
The Acoustic Music Club will meet today in room 117. They will be back in their original location. Take your instrument and head out to play. Also, the Dungeons & Dragons Club will meet today in the Cafe Annex until 4:30.
Poetry Out Loud will have its first practice for this year's competition on Tuesday, November 19th after school from 2:45 to 3:30 in room 117. All are welcome to attend, and you can still sign up to be a part of the program. Poetry Out Loud is a national poetry reciting competition that begins with a school-level event. Go see or email Mr. Beer if you have any questions.
And now here's reporter Roland McMillan to tell you about a video game tournament taking place next week that also supports a great cause.
The Spartan Gamer Alliance is gearing up for an extremely anticipated fundraiser where a selected number of club members will compete in a tournament and raise money for Extra Life. Extra Life is a charity for people in hospitals of all ages who cannot afford hospital bills for the medical attention they either received or desperately need. If you are interested in supporting this fundraiser, then come on out to Mr. Shell's room 516 from 3 to 5 p.m. on November 20th, 2019. The entry fee will be $5 and all profits made will go directly to Extra Life. Reporting for HHS In Depth, I'm Roland McMillan.
We want to congratulate the Spartan Alliance Band on their third-place finish at state last weekend in Indianapolis, and also wish them good luck tomorrow as they compete once again in Indianapolis at the BOA Grand National Championship.
This past Thursday, numerous students competed in teams of 4 to win various prizes. Hosted by Latin Club, Trivia Night is a chance for students to have fun with their friends and put their knowledge to the test. Trivia rounds vary from pulp culture to TV shows to history and Greek mythology. Congratulations to the winning team, Beavers of the Street. The next Trivia Night will take place this spring semester. You can talk to Mrs. Beckman to find out more information. It will be a good time and they hope to see you there.
We all know about the big regional football game tonight against Carmel, but if you can't make it, please note that we will be covering the game live on YouTube. Simply search for Homestead Media through YouTube to be able to watch the game with the best picture and audio quality of any of the other providers carrying the game tonight. Once again, that's Homestead Media on YouTube.
French Club will have its rescheduled meeting from last week on Tuesday, November 20th after school in room 607. Join them for fresh crepes, Thanksgiving crafts, and French cartoons. They will also talk about the French holiday of La Toussaint.
And now here's reporter Cora Shaw with a story over the newest club taking Homestead by storm and the student behind getting it started. Here's a story over the food sampling Chicken Nugget Club.
Recently, I got the chance to talk to Sophia Barton about her new club, Chicken Nugget Club, and the idea that rooted from her trip to France last summer.
I found out about the other Nugget Club when I was in France this summer. My friend was talking about how she was so excited for college applications because she was going to get to put that she was the president of Nug Club on her resume, and I was like, what's Nug Club? And then I basically just heard about the best club in the world, and I was like, there is no way I'm finishing my junior year without starting the second ever Nug Club. So basically, Nug Club is obviously a club, and we just all come after school. It's the first Friday of every month, and basically every meeting is chicken nuggets from a different place. And so basically we all just come to the club, you know, talk about our day, eat our chicken nuggets. We rate how our chicken nuggets were today. So for example, today we all kind of agreed that in terms of service and quality of food, McDonald's kind of tops over Wendy's. So I mean, you just get to find out things you've never known.
Sophia is excited about her new, unique club and the opportunities it will bring about.
Nug Club is just the club Homestead needs. Where else are you going to get to go to a club and eat chicken nuggets? It doesn't exist. I mean, I just think it's just the step we needed to take. It's Homestead's next step forward.
Students can still join Nug Club with an alternate price of $20. Even if you are vegetarian, there's an option for fries only. Their next meeting will be December 13th, where they will be tasting chicken nuggets from Chick-fil-A. Reporting for HHS In Depth, I'm Cora Shaw.
It was a busy week of sports over the last week, from our football team winning sectionals to our girls basketball team opening their season to a few of our students signing to play sports in college.
Here are Ashton and Caleb with the jam-packed version of the Locker Report.
You're watching the Locker Report with Sports Director Ashton Hackman and Sports Reporter Caleb Wood. Your source for Spartan athletics.
After barely coming off with the win against Noblesville, the Spartan football team knew they had a lot of work to do if they wanted to continue their run through the postseason. Last Friday, the Chargers entered Dave Walters Memorial Stadium for the sectional final against the Spartans, and sports reporter Caleb Wood joins us with a recap of that game. Hey, Caleb.
Hey, Ashton. The cold was no match for the Spartans as they continue on to regionals after a win against our rivals, the Carroll Chargers. Jake Archbold had a crazy night with 4 touchdowns, one by receiving, rushing, a pick 6, and a lateral pass on to Kistler for the touchdown. He also picked off a total of 4 interceptions. Jared Kistler also received 2 touchdowns last Friday. They ultimately defeated the Chargers 38-14, winning the sectional finals and moving on to play Carmel in regionals tonight at home.
All right, hey, the football team wasn't the only team in action this past weekend. The Homestead girls basketball team opened their season by hosting the Carmel Greyhounds at home. Sydney Graber with the 3. It'd be tied 24-24 at the half. Second half remained just as tight. Homestead down 38-34 at the end of the third. Plenty of fouls on both sides the entire game. Ayanna Patterson puts up 2 on the board with both free throws. Homestead received a foul at the buzzer, but the free throws were no match. The Spartans would pull off the win 47-46. Seniors Riley Parker and Sydney Graber leading the Spartans with 14 and 13 points respectively. They open up the SAC season tomorrow night against the Generals at Wayne. Speaking of girls basketball, seniors Sydney Graber and Riley Parker both signed their letters of intent on Wednesday. Graber signed to play basketball at Central Michigan, while Parker signing with Purdue Fort Wayne. Both athletes are happy and thankful for the opportunity.
To make it official just means so much to me and my family, knowing that I have the support of the whole Central Michigan community now.
I'm really excited. It's a new chapter that I'm starting to encounter once this season's over, and I couldn't be looking any more forward to it.
Graber and Parker weren't the only ones signing on Wednesday. Senior runners Jared Neff, Keegan Stuckey, and Julia Dvorak also signed their letters of intent. Dvorak will continue her running career at Notre Dame, while both Neff and Stuckey will run at Grand Valley State University.
I'm very excited, really excited to sign to Notre Dame. I love the coaches and the team there, and really pumped to see what the next 4 years has in store.
It's really exciting. It's nice to just know for sure where you're going to go and not like have to wonder and worry about where you're going to go or all this other stuff that normal like high school seniors have to deal with.
When I went there on a visit with Jared, I really liked the campus, and I feel like I really liked the coaching style and a lot of the other athletes, just the way they talked about campus life. It didn't seem like they were trying to win you over just to get you to go there. It was almost like they genuinely wanted you to go there.
One last group of athletes signing letters of intent on Wednesday. Seniors Gabby Torres and Abby Adams continuing their soccer careers at the collegiate level. Torres will play at Eastern Kentucky University, while Adams will play soccer at Northern Illinois.
It's a big relief, lots of weight off your shoulders. You're looking forward to this day for a long time, and now that it's done, I can just look forward to the future.
They had great facilities for me to play at, and I loved the team and the coaches. It was just overall a really great feel.
3 more athletes put pen to paper yesterday. You can catch that and their respective interviews on next week's show. For complete interviews with all the Spartans that signed letters of intent this week, log on to the Locker Report YouTube page. You can also follow us on social media for exclusive Homestead Athletics content you won't find anywhere else. That will do it for this week's edition of the Locker Report. For Caleb Wood, I'm Ashton Ackman. Have a great weekend.
Regarding the big football game tonight and the theme for the students, here's a video from the student section leaders.
We haven't beaten Carmel since 1998. We've completed a lot of our goals this season, but none of them compare to this. We need the student section to match how big this game is. A lot of you guys need to come out no matter what the weather's like, okay? Don't be soft about it. I want to see you guys there on Friday night.
Carmel, what's your move?
Biggest game of the year, Friday, whiteout.
At home at 7. We'll see you there.
We've had a very winter-like week of weather, but let's find out what's in store for us this weekend.
Drew Persinger is in with this weekend's weather forecast in the Drew Point.
Hey there, Homestead. I'm Drew Persinger. This is the Drew Point. We've got a pretty mild and cloudy weekend ahead of us, so let's take a look at your forecast.
It's going to be cloudy tonight with a high of 33 and a low of 20. Then tomorrow we're seeing clouds again with a high of 31 and low of 16. And then more clouds continue into Sunday with a high of 34 and low of 22.
There you go, everybody. That's your forecast for this weekend. I'll be back next week with your first forecast for the month of December. But until then, I'm Drew Persinger. See ya, Homestead.
Well, that wraps up today's edition of HHS In Depth. I'm Jenna Lane.
And I'm Hadley Mertz. Thank you for watching today, and be sure to follow us on social media for behind-the-scenes clips and digital exclusives.
Today we leave you with a video of Homestead's sectional championship last Friday night against Carroll, created by Caleb Wood.
Have a great weekend, and we'll see you next week.
Archibald takes a wildcat snap, runs up the middle, has some space. 10, 5, into the end zone. Jake Archibald. Takes a deep shot for Archibald downfield. 50-50 ball, he got it. Underthrown to Rogers, but he comes back and gets it. The snap goes at right side, caught in the end zone. Left sideline for height, intercepted by Archibald. Kistler right corner, he catches it in the end zone. Backwards pass to Archibald, he'll throw downfield to a wide open Kistler. Touchdown Homestead. Intercepted. That's Archibald again taking it back at the 5, he's in.